Hello friends, welcome to your channel Make Physics Easier by Mayur Agarwal. Today I am with you the same topic which we have left in the yesterday's video, in the previous video, exercise 5b. We were talking about the factorization. The factorization topic, we have completed exercise 5a and half of the exercise 5b. So in today's video, we complete the remaining questions of exercise 5b. So without any delay, let's start the video. Before starting the video, I would like to request you, those students who are regularly watching my channel, then they should spread this channel among their friends. Just share and subscribe this channel so that I can give you more and more videos on the topics related to mathematics and physics as well. Yes, so in the last video, I have completed till question number 14. So now today I have selected question number 15 as the first question. The question is saying 5 minus 3a square minus 2a. After that 6 minus 3a square plus 2a. Now in this question, if we observe carefully, this question is not like the questions which we have solved, question number 1 to 14. This will be a different question. So it means if it is in this exercise, it means first we have to convert it into like questions of middle term splitting. So for that purpose, we can see that 3a square minus 2a is written over here and 3a square 2a is also written here. So what we can do, first we have to make minus common. 6 and take minus common, so 3a square minus 2a. After that we can consider, let 3a square minus 2a is equal to x. So it can be written as 5 minus x and 6 minus x. So when we open the bracket, the result will become like this. So when we arrange all the terms, the result will be x square minus 6x plus 5. Now this question has become similar like the previous questions. We have to think about two numbers where multiplication is 5 and their addition is 6. So those numbers will be 5 and 1. So x square minus 5x minus x plus 5. In the first two number, x is common, so x minus 5. In the last two number, nothing is common, so we have taken 1 as common, again x minus 5. So x minus 5 in first bracket, x minus 1 in the second bracket. But this is not our final answer, because in the question x is not given. So we have to place this value, 3a square minus 2a minus 5 in the first bracket, 3a square minus 2a minus 1 in the second bracket. Now if you are considering that this is your final answer, then again you are wrong, because the question is can be proceed further. This bracket also contains a term which can be solved with the help of middle term splitting, and this term, this bracket also. So we have to try again to apply middle term splitting in both the brackets. In the first bracket, 3 5s are 15. We have to think about two numbers where multiplication is 15 and their subtraction is 2. So 5 and 3. So 3a square minus 5a plus 3a minus 5. And in the second bracket, we have to consider two numbers, their multiplication is 3 and their subtraction is 2. So 3 and 1. 3a square minus 3a plus a minus 1. Now in the first bracket, in first two terms, a is common. So 3a minus 5. Again 1 is common. So 3a minus 5. Now in the second bracket, 3a is common. So a minus 1, now plus nothing is common, so a minus 1 again. So it is 3a minus 5 in the first bracket and a plus 1 in the second bracket, and a minus 1 in the first bracket and 3a plus 1 in the second bracket. So this will be the complete answer. So overall in this question, 4 brackets are coming, because here we also get two terms, two expressions which can be solved with the help of middle term splitting. So it is not like that after placing the value of x, the question is completed. If yes, sometimes it may be that these terms cannot be solved with the help of middle term splitting, then you cannot solve. But if they can be solved, then we have to proceed further. So this is the question number 15, a little different question. First we have to make two terms like, then we have to consider that term, Then we have got a quadratic equation which can be solved with the help of middle term splitting. We have solved. Now after placing the value of x, both brackets we can solve again with the help of middle term splitting. So again we have solved and we got 4 brackets. So this is question number 15. So as I told you before, factorization means to make as many brackets as you can in the question. As many brackets you will solve, that will be your perfect answer. If you will leave your answer after that it is possible but you have not solved, then maybe you will not get full marks or you get 0 also, because it depends on the examiner. Now question number 16. Question number 16 is saying 1 upon 35 plus 12 upon 35a plus a square. Now in this question the fractions we can observe. So for removing fractions we have to take LCM first. The LCM will be 35. So here 1 plus 12a plus 35a square. Now you can do one thing. 1 upon 35 you can write separately like this, and the other 3 terms after arranging we can write like this. We have to think about two numbers, their multiplication is 35 and their addition is 12. So 7 and 5, 35a square plus 7a plus 5a plus 1. Now in the first two numbers 7a is common, so the result will be 5a plus 1. In the last two numbers nothing is common, so we have taken 1 as common, again 5a plus 1. So 1 upon 35, 5a plus 1 in the first bracket, 7a plus 1 in the second bracket. Now you can see there are all the terms are in the multiplication form, in the bracket form. So this can be solved, this can be written as final answer. No other step is possible after this because nothing we can do. More brackets cannot be made. So this is the simplest form. So this is question number 16. If such questions are coming in front of you, then there is a denominator in two numbers but not denominator in the third number, then you have to take LCM. After that denominator you have to make separate. The numerator you have to solve only. So numerator we have solved and the 1 upon 35 is separately. This is question number 16. Now we are coming to question number 17. Question number 17 is also related to factorization. It is saying that x square minus 3x, in the second bracket x square minus 3x minus 1, and at last minus 20. So what we can do in this question? We have to consider let x square minus 3x is equal to a, suppose. So in the first bracket a, then a minus 1 and minus 20. So a square minus a minus 20. Now we have to think about two numbers where multiplication is 20 and their subtraction is 1 because coefficient of a is 1. So 5 and 4, a square minus 5a plus 4a minus 20. In first two terms a is common, so a minus 5, again 4 common, a minus 5. So a minus 5 in the first bracket and a plus 4 in the second bracket. Now we have to place the value of a, x square minus 3x minus 5 and x square minus 3x plus 4. Now again we got the similar terms which can be solved with the help of middle term splitting. So in the first bracket we concentrate. We have to think about two numbers, their multiplication is 5 and their subtraction is 3, which is not possible. So this bracket can be written same. And in the second bracket we have to think about two numbers, their multiplication is 4 and their addition is 3. So multiplication is 4 and addition is 3, that is also not possible. So we have to write similarly. Nothing is possible. Yes, if there will be a minus sign, if minus sign will be there, then we can take 4 and 1. With the help of factorization we can solve. But here it is plus, that is why cannot be solved. So this will be the final answer. So it is not compulsory that every step you have to follow in similar questions. Like the question number 15 was similar like question number 17. But after this step, more steps are possible. That's why we have done that. But in that question, more steps are not possible. So we just leave our answer till now. This is question number 17. Now coming to the next question, question number 18. In question number 18, each trinomial, it is factorizable or not. All the terms are given. I am explaining you the fifth part of question number 18 and other parts you can do. X, 2x minus 1 and minus 1. So it will become 2x square minus x minus 1. 2 1 are 2. We have to take two numbers where product is 2 and their subtraction is 1. So 2 and 1, 2x square minus 2x plus x minus 1. In the first two number, 2x is common. So x minus 1, after 1 is common, x minus 1. So x minus 1 in first bracket, 2x plus 1 in the second bracket. Simply. So it can be solved. That is why we have factorized it. But in the 18th question, if some part is not factorizable, then you have to leave that. Question number 19 we are talking about. In question number 19, now some root numbers are coming. So no problem at all. We are taking the first part, 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3. So similar steps we have to follow. The coefficient of x square and constant. First we have to make product of them. So 4 to the 8, root 3 become 3, 24. We have to think about two numbers. Their multiplication is 24, their subtraction is 5. So 8 and 3. 4 root 3x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3. In first two number 4x is common. So root 3x plus 2 will be remaining. After that minus root 3 common. So again root 3x plus 2. So root 3x plus 2 in the first bracket. 4x minus root 3 in the second bracket. The steps will be same. But the only problem is root. So if you have confidence about the solutions of roots, then there will be no problem. Second part of the question number 19 is saying 7 root 2x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. Again, we have to multiply 7 root 2 and 4 root 2. 7 4 is 28, root 2 will become 2, 56. 56 must be product and their subtraction is 10. So 14 and 4 minus 14x plus 4x minus 4 root 2. In the first two numbers 7x is common. So root 2x minus 2 plus 4 is common. Root 2 4x minus 4 root 2. Here we have taken 7x common. So root 2, yes. Here we can take 7 root 2 common. 7 root 2x. So the result will be x minus root 2 only. So that here also the bracket will be same. Because along with the taking common, we have to make sure that these two brackets will be same. So x minus root 2 in first bracket and 7 root 2x plus 4 in the second bracket. So this will be the answer of this solution. So in the square root questions, nothing is different. Only the calculation is little difficult. But if you have confidence about your calculations, then there will be no problem. Now, give possible expressions for length and breadth of the rectangle whose area is given. So look at the carefully what will be the length and breadth. We know very well the term which is given to us. Question number 20 is saying 12x square minus 35x plus 25. 12 into 25 first we have to do. 12 5 is 60, 300. We have to think about two numbers. Their multiplication is 300. Their addition is 35. So we have to think about two numbers. Their multiplication product is 300 and their addition is 35. So 20 and 15. So 12x square minus 20x minus 15x plus 25. In first two numbers we can take 4x as common. So 3x minus 5. After that 4 3 are 12. 5 take common. 3x minus 5 again. So 3x minus 5 in first bracket and 4x minus 5 is second bracket. So L must be 3x minus 5 and breadth must be 4x minus 5, or we can say breadth must be 3x minus 5 or length can be said as 4x minus 5. So these are the possibilities. Okay. So this was the exercise 5B, the middle term splitting. So I have explained you all the questions. I have left just some parts. So you can do them with yourself. If you are facing any problem, then you can contact me. You can send me your problem on my WhatsApp so that I can solve your problem. Thank you for watching my video. And everyone, if you are not still subscribe my channel, then please subscribe that. Thank you.